Good afternoon. Welcome to Blaise Cooks. I'm Blaise, and today I'm going to make moussaka. I also have other things going on here. I don't know if you noticed all the pots. I got stuff everywhere. I'm also making a ragu, and you're going to see that in another video. But right now we're going to focus on the moussaka, and we got to get started now because I got to do a few things, particularly with the eggplant, that takes about an hour before I can really assemble it and put it in the oven. So let's get started. Eggplant's an important ingredient to moussaka, of course. It's eggplant, lamb, and bechamel sauce. They're the key ingredients. And this eggplant's just been washed because I'm not going to peel it. The skin is going to go in the dish along with the rest of the eggplant. I'm just going to take the ends off, and we're going to slice this about ½ inch thick, and then we're going to salt it down. And I'm estimating a ½ inch. It's not so much getting it a certain thickness, it's that you want these thicknesses to be all essentially even, so they cook evenly. And now we have all our slices. Salting eggplant is pretty simple. You're just going to sprinkle the layers with each side with a little of the kosher salt. And after I let this sit for an hour, I'm going to actually rinse it and kind of squeeze these out. So I'm going to put these right in the dish that I'm going to ultimately use to make the moussaka. So we're going to start frying these up. See how they get just nice slightly brown? I got this on medium high. As you can see, the pan is still pretty clean, so I'll be able to easily clean it out and fry my lamb in there. So we're going to finish these last four up, get them on the paper towels, and then we're going to move on to the lamb. We're going to saute whoa, it's a little hot though. We're going to saute 2 onions. Next we add 2 pounds of ground lamb. As you can see, these were lamb patties. Now we're going to add 4 cloves of finely chopped garlic. We're going to season with salt. I tasted the eggplant and it's not salty at all, so I wanted to be liberal with the salt there. And we're going to load it up with black pepper. We're going to add about a cup of chopped whole tomatoes with their juices. That's closer to 3/4 cup. Now we add a can of tomato paste mixed with 1 cup of white wine dissolved in it, and we're going to stir that in, and we're going to simmer this on low heat for a ½ an hour. Now we're going to make the bechamel sauce. Bechamel sauce is pretty straightforward. All you do is you get some butter. We're going to use a ½ a stick of butter, 4 tablespoons, or ¼ cup, and we're going to melt that in a heavy bottom pan. This is an all-clad pan. Oh, you don't want it too hot because you don't want the butter to brown. Excuse me, the butter to brown. What we're going to brown actually is flour. So I'm going to brown this flour lightly before slowly whisking in this milk. So as you see, I have the flour mixed with the butter, and I'm just going to stir it and wait until it turns a few more shades, more tan, if you will. So I can smell that the flour is really cooking now. And I'm going to stir in this milk, and it's going to be lumpy at first. You want the milk to be at room temperature. And now it's boiling. I'm going to back this off to a simmer and really keep it stirring. I've taken the bechamel off the stove. Now it's properly thickened. See, I can get a little trail on the back of a wooden spoon. You also can do it on the side of the pan if it heavily coats the side of the pan. It's ready. I'm going to season it with salt and pepper. So I have this in here now. I don't know if you can see the sauce, but you get it. It looks like kind of like the color of a cream of mushroom soup, and a similar consistency, a little bit thicker. So I'm going to set that aside, and we're going to start assembling the moussaka. I sprayed this dish with Baker's Joy. That's an oil-flour combo in a can. And now I'm going to layer alternating layers of eggplant and the meat down. There we go. And continue our alternating layers. One other thing I want to add is a tablespoon of parsley. I think it's important that you see me sort of stumble through some of these steps. I'm human too, and it's easy to forget everything you have to do. I'm going to cut off that piece that's kind of not that cooked, and take the other piece that is, and look at that. Fits in just like a puzzle. And we're just going to pour that all on the top. And we're just gonna put this right in the oven at 350 degrees for 60 minutes. It's really gonna hopefully all fuse together. Anyway, I'll see you in about 60 minutes. Well, it's been a little over an hour. I had to go pick up my daughters from school. That's why I'm a little late. So let's see how this thing came out. Oh boy, that's done. Let's get my other glove here. This should be a challenge, to say the least. Looks beautiful though. Oh, I think I was a little heavy on the eggplant. I think I wanted more bechamel and less eggplant, but it's still a lovely looking dish. So there you have it. I was hoping that the eggplant would be lower and the bechamel would form a little bit more of a top crust, but that's okay because I know taste-wise it's going to be good and texture-wise I'm pretty confident. As you can see on the plate, there is some puddling around it. But in terms of first run at a kind of a homemade moussaka for me, I'll take it. It actually tastes very, very good. I think my girls will even like this. See you next time.